We watched her lay it on thick in Let It Snow.
Get smitten by an elf where the garland wind blows.
She hit the road with a hunk in A Christmas Detour.
And journeyed far into the future where returning is unsure.
Jean Smart and two-time traveling shoes helped her yet.
Till she mothers an orphan with a man she just met.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Hit or Miss Hallmark Movie Reviews. I'm Daniela.
And I'm John. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
And click the little bell to receive notifications every time we upload a new video.
We try to upload once or twice a week, depending on the schedule, so please keep coming back.
So this video is slightly different. I get kind of excited every time we do a different video. I love doing the reviews, but it's sometimes nice to change it up a bit. Well, as we all know, the queen, or rather the former reigning queen of Hallmark Christmas, Candace Cameron Bure, CCB, she's left Hallmark for bigger and better opportunities with GAC.
I don't know about bigger and better.
I don't know about that either, but after 14 years, 29 projects,
Wow.
CCB has announced, now it's been a few weeks now.
Yeah, we're a little.
Yeah,
we
so
already talked
she
about
announced
this a few times.
that she will be parting ways.
And you know, we wish her the best, and I'm curious to see what comes on from GAC.
Initially, I was a little bit shocked, but on further reflection, I think I saw this coming. I think we both saw this coming. Her presence in the Hallmark movies, especially the Hallmark Christmas movies, had significally lessened.
Yeah, it definitely declined.
And declined in quality.
I mean,
like a
even
Christmas
these-
contest.
Oh, Christmas contest was terrible. That might have been like the final.
We could tell that it wasn't like the old school CCB Hallmark Christmas movie. So this is, we don't really know what to call this, a farewell to Candace, an homage to Candace.
Bon voyage.
Maybe, and then kind of an unofficial ranking to Candace Cameron Bure's best Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah, this is, we watched six
All of
of
it.
her favorite movies, I guess. I didn't really have favorite Candace movies
Yeah?
in my repertoire, just ones I kind of knew her in, or ones I had seen parts of. And we didn't really watch them in order, but we're gonna rate them in order from, what, 2013 to 2019?
In order of when they first premiered.
Yeah, from their premiere.
And whenever I think of Hallmark Christmas movies and Candace Cameron Bure, these particular films are the ones that stand out to me. So we'll give just a little tiny synopsis of each one and then our ranking.
That works.
So let's get into it.
First up, we have 2013's Let It Snow.
An executive examines her company's new property and prepares a presentation to transform the rustic lodge into a new hotspot. And of course, along the way, tries to find love. Okay, so Let It Snow. This would be in the third spot for me.
Not bad. Yeah, this one I actually really liked. This was the first one we watched, and
Yep.
it's in the number 2 spot for me. I thought it was cute. It felt like an old school Hallmark movie, and it is the oldest one on this list we're doing. You know, it had some of that old money, like helicopter shots, like her actually in a helicopter, not just like standing in front of one. You know, Alan Thicke.
Jesse Hutch?
There's one scene where Jesse Hutch is like delivering an emotional dialogue and chopping wood at the same time, and actually chopping wood, and I just thought that was kind of neat. I don't know why that stood out to me. I really like that scene.
Well, another little kind of strange detail that always stands out to me with Let It Snow is Jesse Hutch's mother. I forget who the actress is now.
Yeah.
She, whenever she's baking something or even just cooking something, it always comes from some sort of European country.
This woman was
She always mentions
obsessed with food
like
not from
Icelandic,
this
Norwegian, Italian. Like it was all just very specific to a region.
Let's try a special pastry. They're from Iceland. Brought you some Brunsli, traditional Christmas cookies from Switzerland. What you need is a nice big mug of borscht. It's the traditional Christmas soup in Poland.
Whatever food she was cooking.
Yeah, that's weird.
But I kind of really liked that detail. I don't know, I thought this one was really cozy, cute, and heartwarming. And
Obviously, I did too. It made me feel warm in Christmas.
yeah. Okay.
All right, next on the list. So then we have Christmas Under Wraps from 2014.
When an aspiring surgeon is turned down for a fellowship, she takes a temporary position working as a GP in a small Alaskan town in an effort to boost her resume, and of course tries to find love along the way.
Oh, yeah, I guess it always has that little thing. Actually,
Everyone.
you know, I think one of them doesn't. You know, I've probably seen this one the most times.
Definitely have seen this the most.
Just because you've put it on a bunch, and I always thought it was kind of weird. It's cute in Christmas. There's some weird stuff about it, I think.
I mean, so Christmas Under Wraps, when I think of the quintessential Hallmark Christmas movie, especially with Candace Cameron Bure, This is the one that always comes to mind. I know it by heart. I can recite lines. I love like falling asleep to it. It's the coziest, most comfortable feeling of them all that I get. So it is my number one.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, see, and this one falls to number 4 for me. And
Wow.
I don't know why. I think, you know what? I'm actually surprised because I did rather like this one. And then I think just a few of the ones that you showed me on this list, I liked a lot more.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are better Christmas movies. There are better Hallmark Christmas movies for sure. But I remember when I first saw this, it was when I was first starting getting into Hallmark movies. So this kind of started it all off for me. So the nostalgia.
Yeah, you have more of a nostalgia
aspect
link to
is
it
huge.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel that.
So
as
I gotta
well,
be fair and I gotta respect that. There are better ones out there for sure. But yeah, it's my number one. It's my kind of go-to Christmas CCB.
Yeah, it's one we'll end up watching every year anyways.
Absolutely.
A couple of things about the movie. The gruff voiced Santa character with,
Don't be afraid of a little cream and sugar. It'll fatten you up.
what's his name, Brian
The
Murray
Santa,
Doyle.
yeah.
Brian Doyle.
Yeah.
He sounds like the prospector in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The little
Yeah.
character. And it was just like, he would be a scary Santa, I gotta say that. And also his son being like with the elf ears, I'm kind of curious about.
Yeah, because those are his natural ears. And it
They
was like
definitely-
a neat little kind of like detail that to cast an actor that already kind of had slightly elf-like ears.
Yeah, they definitely cast, his name is David O'Donnell.
Yeah.
And the good casting, because he's kind of cute, and he's definitely really short too.
See what?
It looked and sounded like an elf went into your dad's barn.
What?
What are you two doing out here in the cold? Your mother has a huge meal for us in the kitchen.
Yeah,
It just led me to believe it's like, okay, wait, if his dad's kind of Santa in the town or in the world,
Yeah.
and he's his son and he's an elf, is that like all of Santa's children are elves?
That's a weird kind of like detail. I don't know. Yeah,
something you don't
that's
wanna
what
think
they're
about Santa,
insinuating
yeah.
by that. I love the little bit of whimsy and magic that this one has because I'm a sucker for any kind of magical Christmas story.
Yeah,
And this one
I am
had
too.
that,
I mean,
so I
these
love
were all
that.
Christmas stories too, right?
Yeah, but
yeah,
this
one-
was the only magic. Would you say? No,
No.
oh my God.
No, these are like half
Dumb.
magic. Yeah, no, we'll get
Oh my
there.
God, okay,
Anyways,
we'll get there.
I did like this one, but it fell to number 4 for me.
Okay.
And that's Garland for you.
Well, that's Garland for you.
Nice.
Next up is A Christmas Detour, 2015.
An anxious bride-to-be throws in with a broken-hearted guy and a happily married couple for an emergency ride to New York City, learning about each other and themselves along the way and finding love. God.
I love how you end all these.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one kind of flew under the radar a little bit for both of us, or fell down the
Yeah,
list.
I actually, before we rewatched this one, I thought it was going to be higher on my list because I remember also getting a really cozy feeling. I love when people go on road trips and there's a snowstorm and they're all kind of like stuck, and like I love that kind of feeling. That's very cozy and warm.
Yeah,
to
I get
me.
that. I just feel out of all the movies we watched, and I guess it was comparatively as well, but
Yeah.
Candace's character just kind of sucked. I did
I know,
not like.
and I actually didn't feel the chemistry as much
And-
between those two in that
And I
movie.
really liked Paul Green. He's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yes.
He was great. He kind of played like a character that Paul Campbell would have played.
Yeah,
Or
totally.
was like, that's where I saw
just
it.
didn't buy the chemistry as much.
No, me
it
neither.
was there, but
And in the end, she ends up screwing over our beloved Marcus Brosnan. And that was before he was hoisted up into the leading man role. Where
Yes.
he was just the rich douche guy.
oh my God, he plays it well. I
Yeah, he
guess.
did. He was good. And he just didn't make her laugh.
And that's very important.
That's very important.
You make me laugh.
Oh, good. I mean, there's got to be some reason.
We didn't give our ranking here.
Right.
This was 6 for me.
Yeah, this one was.
So this is the last position.
This one last position for you?
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one hit the 5 position for me.
Okay.
So yeah,
it's
it's at the
lower.
bottom of
It's
both of
lower.
ours. I mean, these were all good movies, but
Well, that's what I said. I mean, like, we like all of them, but we're just ranking them.
Next up is 2016's A Journey Back to Christmas.
A World War II era nurse is transported in time to 2016 and meets a man who helps her discover the bonds of family and that the true meaning of Christmas is timeless. And finds love along the way, but
No, this one didn't really have that. Sorry, I put a pin in that.
There was already love
I
there.
thought this one was super cute. It
It was
falls
very
into
charming and sweet and emotional.
Yeah,
It was more
and-
the emotional one for me.
Yeah, I mean, this one wasn't like sad emotional really because it
Oh,
was
I
just
found
like
it sad.
it's just she wanted to get back to her time.
I know, I felt bad for her though.
Really, it was heartwarming and cute because she had like one really good day back in 1945 and then it changed the landscape of this town and she got to see that literally the next day. She got to
I
see
guess.
all of her work in action, and then eventually go back to a husband she thought was dead. So it all ended up being gravy.
You're right. Actually, there is another one on this list that hits more on an emotional level for me. Yes. I'm just thinking about that right now. But this still was emotional for me. I liked it. I like this one a lot. So my ranking here is number 5. Lower than I initially thought. I thought this one was going to be higher, but when we rewatched all of these, I had to really examine it, and things change over time. And
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, for this one, and this I've actually seen twice, and the second time made me put it in my number 3 position.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I like it. I mean, I do have to say, nitpicky, which is kind of fun though, the DeVico comet that she rides 71 years into the future. My sci-fi brain went off, and I don't see the logic in being able to take that same comet back to 1945. I feel like you'd have to take a different comet or a series of comets. Take one that takes you back to 1955, stay a week, and then catch another one all the way back to, you know what I mean? Comet time travel physics, I feel.
Wow. Applying that to a Hallmark movie?
Yeah, why not? I mean, in reality, she would have taken that comet and be like, oh crap, now I'm in 2087. But that would be fun.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we'll never see a sequel, Journey Back to Christmas.
We won't see a sequel to any of them. She's not doing those anymore.
Well, in that case, we're gonna have to go back in time.
Ooh.
Next up is A Shoe Addict's Christmas.
Noelle's life stopped when her boyfriend broke up with her on Christmas Eve 3 years ago. A handsome fireman moves in above her. She gets locked in at work in a department store all alone, save for the ghost of Christmas past. And she finds love along the way.
Well, not really along the way. She finds love at the end, because this timeline's always skipping
but
back into the future.
we do go back to her past love and all that.
Oh yeah, that's fair. And you know what? My favorite thing about this movie is
navigating love along the way.
Oh.
Let's say that.
The love navigator.
Yeah.
I like this one, and I liked that little.
Love it.
I liked that little snapback where it was like, "Honey, I'm home," and it would always pull her out.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
No!
I love the magic angle there.
This was the big magic one that we were talking about earlier.
I love this one. I saw pieces of it before, and I love this one so much the second time that it definitely shot to my number 1 position. So this is my winner.
This is my number 1.
What?
Oh no.
You're ruining the list.
I decided to change it last minute.
What do you mean? When did we get?
Okay, fine. No, I mean I love this one so much.
Wait, how can you change it? Are yours gonna be all out of order?
No.
She's just changing.
Because now that I'm thinking about the synopsis and now I'm picturing that scene, and I really love this one. And Jean Smart makes everything better.
Yeah,
I love Jean
She was
Smart.
great and kind of cute in this.
Okay, this is my number 2.
I like her as the guardian angel character. So this is actually your number 2, yes.
This is
You
my
can't change the
number
list
2.
halfway through. You already
Sorry.
wrote it down.
I tried. I don't know, whatever. I was losing my mind for a minute. Okay, this is my number 2. I absolutely love this one. It's very close to the number 1, though. Very close.
Oh, it's almost like the next one.
It's like teetering like this. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like tied. you would say,
Almost,
yeah.
almost. This one I don't think gets enough recognition or enough credit. Not a lot of people talk about this one, or I don't think it's been highly regarded or anything like that. Not that it's amazing, but I just think the performances and the story and the writing here is great. This is my favorite Candace's performance, because if we're keeping it real, I don't think there's too much range when it comes to Candace.
No, her being a shoeaholic, or
she was fun and sassy, but also sweet. Never annoying or mean or snobby or anything like that. In Christmas Under Wraps, she is a little bit of a
her character and almost
little snobby, a little she feels like she's higher up here. She's
pretty
a
much
doctor.
pretty much in all of these other movies, her character is kind of that.
Right, and
So
here,
this is the one where
wasn't like
she's
that.
where she has a heavenly intervention by her guardian angel to put her back on the right path. So it had those nice Christian values without being a Christian movie necessarily.
No, it wasn't preachy at all, which was nice, and
I don't know, I
it
think
was just fun and whimsical and magical. And
I like movies in mall settings for some reason.
Love the whole trapped in a mall.
I know that's that
trope.
must be from Big and
Big, and also for me, the Twilight Zone.
Mannequin.
There was Mannequin. Oh my God, that movie. There was also a Twilight Zone
Today's
episode.
Special. Oh my God.
Oh my God, how could we? That's where it started for us.
Yeah.
For sure, Today's Special.
My biggest dream is to one day get locked in a mall.
Oh my God, that's why it resonates so much with us. Today's Special. Today's Special. Na 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 na.
Today's special. Come join in the fun.
Jody and Sam and Muffy. Okay, so we have one more to rank and talk about here.
And that is Christmas Town.
On her way to a new job as a teacher, Lauren stops in Graydon Falls, where she meets and befriends a single handyman, Travis, his foster kid, and many other locals in the weeks up to Christmas, and finds love along the way.
I mean, so much love. Just stumbles into a family. This is my least favorite. This is bottom of my list. I mean, it had the right things. It was heartfelt. It was nice.
So heartfelt.
You wanted,
this is the one for me.
You wanted the kid to have parents, and you want, like, I genuinely, I just don't believe the situation. Like,
I really liked the story here. I thought it was quite unique.
Candace's character kind of seemed like she needed to do some work on herself and not just jump into, so like she leaves the city and her boyfriend there, and then just like 2 weeks later she's like adopted a kid and like with this guy, and it was all too quick for me.
Well, if you're gonna bring reality into it.
Well, I believed more the magic ones. Like, I'm more like on board with a time traveling comet than I am with adopting a child. The reality of even getting that approved.
Within 2 weeks?
Yeah, there's no way. She needs a psych
weeks.
evaluation, which I don't think she would have passed in this movie.
Well, I guess. Okay,
well, that's why it's on the bottom of my list. What do you want?
This was the one that hit more of an emotional chord with me, a little bit more than Journey Back to Christmas. You know, she was also in a foster system, like she was a foster kid.
Yeah,
and, you know,
that was touching.
Yeah, it was very touching. And, you know, she starts a brand new life in a new town, gets a new job, cozy little quaint town, meets like the hot handyman guy, and like starts like
and I guess perfect life
relationship.
gets handed to you in Christmas Town. That's Christmas Town for you.
That's Christmas Town. I liked this one. I don't know if I gave my ranking here. So this is number 4 for me. I like this one. It's very touching and very moving, but yes, far removed from reality. More so than your guardian angel showing up to you when you're abandoned in a shopping mall and taking you back to your past life.
I guess if you inject reality into it, they're all sort of mental lapses.
We can't.
It's like, I want to go into a shed and time travel, or...
Oh my God, it's so hot here.
Are you dying?
Well,
this is like one of the only times I've been comfortable.
No, you know why?
It was snowing here too 3 weeks ago,
grow.
and now it's like...
Nice.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay, so before we wrap this video up, you know, this was just a little bit of fun, a little homage, if you will, to Candace's Hallmark Christmas movies, the ones that we particularly like, and the ones that stand out, to me anyway.
We definitely didn't watch all 29.
No, obviously, and they're not all Christmas movies. She's
Exactly.
just known for Christmas movies. And these are just our favorites, so we just wanted to rank our favorites. We realize that there's plenty out there, probably better, but these are the ones that we particularly
And
like.
that was my re-ranking of her favorites, because I guess still I should check out some other ones.
I think we just want to touch a little bit again, like we did in the other video, the controversy about the timing of which she released her statement that she would be leaving, which is right after the premiere of Love Classified, which you know was really divided people.
It definitely divided people. I felt like this was kind of like an act, or like not even an act. It was like, that was planned. It was like, okay, well, we know they're airing that. That's when I'm gonna jump ship. That's when I'm gonna...
And her actual statement to the media was very much focused on creating more faith-filled, family-friendly content, which, I don't know, was kind of like hinting at, like, you know, I don't want to be on a station that...
Yeah, there was some insinuation there, I feel.
We don't know. This is all speculation. Who knows?
However, what I kind of liked was this week or 2 days ago, Lacey Chabert posted a picture of all of her Hallmark properties. A little, we'll post it here.
Yeah.
Bung, all of the Hallmark properties she's done, and it just so happened to be 30.
Oh, one more.
Right after she literally became the numerical queen of Hallmark, and she's working on a new movie, which I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, we can put it here.
Yeah, but so I felt like that was also something she did to be like, all right, well, bye, Candace, I'm definitely the new queen, and here's my proof.
I think it's safe to say she is the new reigning queen of Hallmark.
We've said it many times
and
before.
we love Lacey.
She's my favorite.
Yeah, that's your favorite. She's one of my favorites.
So we're sad to see you go, Candace, but...
you know, it'll be fine. You know, there'll definitely be a nostalgic, you know, connection to Candace and Hallmark for me, because when I started watching Hallmark, it was mainly with her in these movies.
And those movies are always going to be ones that we watch during Christmas.
We will rewatch them. They all have rewatchable appeal, for sure.
Rewatchability.
Rewatchability, yes. I think it's going to be fine without Candace. It would have been fine with her, but I think we were prepared for this to happen because we noticed that her presence was dwindling within Hallmark.
Yeah,
anyway. We
she
didn't see
definitely-
her a lot.
I mean,
so.
even these movies, a couple like the last few are sort of further between. When she was doing a couple, I guess Aurora Teagarden kind of took up.
Yeah, and that's gone now. So, yeah, we wish her all the best. We still love her. We'll rewatch all of her movies.
So farewell, Candace.
Farewell, Candace. And bye, everyone.
Bye. We'll see you next video.
We'll see you very soon.